man. You're a family man, but you're also like one of the busiest people I know, right?
Yeah. And that's why I said now I'm probably at this space to where even if it's the small things, I kind of know how to compartmentalize even for the moment. Like, all right, I spent enough time on that. We got to move off it. As a father, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to learn so many more lessons with all of my children they're all going to deal with things in a completely different fashion. So hopefully whatever their hangups are don't necessarily become my hangups. Because I know as a parent, we do that. That's the compassion of parenting. You got any kids?
Not yet.
Yeah, that's the thing they don't tell you, that their problems become your problems.
How do you mean?
Whatever they have an issue is now your issue. From the smart, if they got diarrhea, you got diarrhea. like if they're crying, you're crying. If they can't sleep, you can't sleep. And it happens forever. If they have a problem if they're stressing about school, you're stressing about their school.
I'm right there. I'm about to have kids.
Yeah.
I imagine I've got a partner, we're settled down, we've got a place together, we're talking about it. What advice have you got for me?
Do it. Yeah, I mean, but it's because it's what life is all about. Like, it's like, you're going to do it the way you want to do it. Like I said, one of the things and me having so many kids, I'm like, man.
So many, you got
12.
12 kids.
Yeah. So I'm the
oldest is 12, you said earlier.
Yeah, the oldest, 12-year-old twins.
12-year-old twins.
Yeah. And all of their problems, they come to, they're my problem.
That's a lot of problems.
Yeah, like it's not, and they don't care about their siblings' problems. You got to deal with this one right now. Dad, my chameleon has an eye infection. We have to rush to the vet now. Like, what? It's a lizard. All right. It's life or death. The chameleon can't die. Like, or to, that one's fun and silly, but taking us back to Zen and what we were talking about, like those were my issues, those were my problems, those brought out things that I never thought I would ever have to deal with. Because as I watch my 5-month-old sit here and deal with life, so it's like their problems become and what you think about, for me, and I was thinking about this morning, you're just grateful for when it's like, wow, problems right now. It's quiet. Where everybody's good. Let's embrace this moment. And then, when problems or issues, challenges, obstacles arise, we all deal with it as a family. And that, so that's you appreciate life for you become a problem solver. You become an individual who every day wakes up and overcomes whatever challenges is in front of them.
Sounds like a big weight to carry.
But it's life. It's fun. Have fun with it. Whatever that challenge is, whatever issue that child brings, have fun with it. Find the story in it. Find the lesson. What's the happily ever after to this? Because it's a happily ever after every day. You just gotta focus on it. Don't even the villains have happy ever afters. Like, it's like you just got to figure out, at the end of the day, how am I going to say, I learned this or I got this out of this, even though I went through the fire to get there, I'm still going through it. You got to find the enjoyment in the journey.
Do you care about legacy?
I thought I did. I had to define what it was. I'm still defining what it is. I realized that my children aren't my legacy. My children are my children. My children aren't necessarily mine, they're their own. I've been given the stewardship and the privilege for a certain amount of time to be able to guide them to the best of my ability for 18 to 25 years, but they're their own people. So I've learned that that's not my legacy. What we can build together as a family can become a legacy.
So what's your legacy?
My compassion, my gratitude, which then probably turns into my humility, which then turns into my humor, which then turns into my comedy, which it turns into my art form. I mean, that's built into the compassion and stuff as well too. So to be able, people say, man, he made the world a better place by making people smile. And if I could do that through my humor, my music, my art, my movies, my finances, I just want to make people smile. So hopefully even when I'm gone, the things that I left behind make people smile.
I certainly believe that's the case. Like, you've made me smile over the years. I started watching Wild 'N Out on MTV and then on YouTube throughout my entire life. I mean, MTV was felt like the only show on in my household growing up in Plymouth, and it was kind of my window into hip hop culture and comedy and all those things. And in every respect of the word, not only have you put countless people on that you'll never get credit for, nor do you really care about the credit clearly, but you've been a pioneer in so many different art forms and created this wonderful platform to put other people on. And that's something that I look at and I really aspire to do with my life as well. Like if I'm able to help people reach their full potential in the way you have for so many people that people have no idea about across comedy and entertainment and music, then I think that's a life worth living and a life worthwhile. It's exactly what you have. So thank you for doing that.
That's another title. Life Worthwhile. Sounds like a book.
Let's get that trademarked. Let's keep that IP. Thank you so much,
man. This
Nick.
has been beautiful. Thank you for the experience.
Pleasure to meet you. Thank you, Nick.
Likewise.